stop for this one. Atta girl, your own sound.
Hi, everybody. I'm overwhelmed. I've never expected quite so many people. This is fantastic. How nice of you all to come. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. No, it's lovely. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who made a comment that was printed in that lovely supplement that they sent out to the newsletter after I won the Emmy. That was the sweetest thing that I think I've ever received, and I have it saved at home. It's very special to me. All those lovely comments are so much a part of one of the reasons that I stay on My Life to Live, and that's because everybody loves me so much, and I thank you for that. And the people are supporting me and pulling for me all the time. It was really lovely, and I thank you all for that. Now, I don't know what the order of the day is. Oh, we can start with questions and answers. What? Martina's a surprise for me. I guess everybody can eat, too. Yes. Go ahead and eat. I think what Walter said is that this year we're going to do the questions and answers during lunch, which means that you all get to eat and I don't. Which is just fine. That's fine by me, though. So go ahead and eat, and anybody who has questions.
When you give birth, of course, how does a person who has gone through that have time to get a red wig and all the other garments,
a leopard dress,
and an alleged intelligent detective and doctor cannot figure this out, or not even question or bring that up? Just curious.
No, you're absolutely right, and it was a point that was brought up on a show that probably will air this coming week, where I do say to Ray, that first thing I say to him when he suggests it to me is I say, do you have any idea what you are suggesting? You're suggesting that in all that I went and got a wig and outfit and jewelry. But what he said, well, I don't know, Nikki's pretty smart. She could have done it. She could have figured it out. I mean, you know, I brought it up, and they say, well, maybe she did it beforehand. You know, before the baby was even born, that Nikki came out once real fast and packed his little suitcase, took it to the hospital and hid it someplace.
But the baby wasn't supposed to be born. Wasn't it premature? Not premature, I mean, what?
Listen, this was a real soap opera delivery. It was a 6-month pregnancy. So, according to the writers, yes, it was absolutely a full-term baby. But I've had 3 letters already from people who say, gee, I'm so glad your premature baby is all right. Just 3 months premature. No, the coordinator was taking baby.
I figured out why people had to baby so early. They didn't want to buy you more than 4 maternity dresses in the show.
I was away in August. No, they wanted to get going with the story after the baby was born. Because you can't drag that out too long. Allison would have been deprogrammed for a couple of months.
Never.
We're family here, so I can tell you what happened. He was asked to come back. He wanted to leave. That's why we left in the first place. They never wanted to let him go. They asked him to come back any number of times. They had a whole remote schedule to go and find him and bring him back. And Dee Dee and a bunch of people were going to go to the jungle in Vietnam, actually Jamaica. And they were going to find him. And they offered him a fortune and said, will you come back just to do the remote, which was a week in Jamaica, which is not so hard to me, not so hard, and then do 3 more weeks here in town. And he said flat out no. I think he was foolish. He should have done it just for the money.
Well, how are they going to end
for a month? I mean, come on. But
how will
he
they
said,
end the storyline?
I don't know. Because unfortunately, since he's not coming back, they're not looking to replace him. It'd be very hard to replace him. He'd be very unique. And Barbara Trular, who plays Dee Dee, is sort of in limbo right now. So she's not even on the show anymore. I mean, she's still working on One Life to Live, but she has no date. She has nothing to do. I mean, how long can you pass her from party to party with no husband? And so she's back in California. And I don't even know whether they're just going to forget about them or send them off to, to live happily ever after in Hawaii. I don't know. It's a shame because he's a terrific character and a sensational fellow. I mean, I'm very fond of Bob Lewis. He's a lovely guy. It's a shame. It's a shame. But he's got a wife. He's got a house. They want children, and his wife works a lot in California. And he was, I think, kind of unhappy with the storylines that have been given to him. Although, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you have to sort of expect that. It's very unusual what I've been doing for 15 years. And in 15 years, I've had really slow years, too. The last 2.5 years have been unbelievable. It's some of the best stuff that's ever been given to anybody. And it's been working, so the producer, Paul Roush, the producer of the show, keeps handing me more and more and more, and I keep saying, stop, stop, stop. Give me a day off. But some of the other actors, they want that. Give it to them. Oh, it's all right.
Maybe they'll just say a bold something.
Yes.
Be done with it. That'd be the best thing to do.
Don't put it on.
Oh, I see.
You have to say that word, otherwise the technical director, we have a couple of marvelous ones, but Louis, who's kind of just been there so long as I have been, Louis and I can hear him screaming, what is she going to say? Is she really going to say that? Come on, I don't know what she's going to say. You can hear him through the headset. So you have to give him at least 1 or 2 words that he'll recognize so he can cut cameras. Obviously, since we have to do so much in one day. Come tape time, a lot of it gets paraphrased. But you do have to try and search for a few words that they'll recognize.
Okay.
Otherwise, they can't cut cameras. As far as ad-libbing goes, it's out of the question. Because the camera might not be on you. And it's very disconcerting as a viewer to be watching a scene between 2 people. The camera's on that person, and suddenly that person is talking. You don't know where it's coming from. And if you don't really completely identify with the voice, you don't even know who's saying it. It's not like being on stage where your eye can shift immediately as soon as you hear the voice. On camera, the camera has to be on you. Not always when you're talking, but at least has to establish who is talking, then it can cut away, so that the audience at least knows where the sound is coming from. It is difficult to learn a line. Some people have a real facility for it. I, fortunately, and I touch wood when I say that, I've always been quite lucky in that I can learn the lines fairly quickly. I have to sit down and learn them, but I can learn a day's script in 45 minutes, a little less usually. Yeah. But then we rehearse with the other actors all day. Other people have a dreadful time, just a dreadful time. And it doesn't make them bad actors, it doesn't make them bad people. It's just they don't have that facility, kind of photographic memory where you can see it on the page and you can know. Clint has a rough time with that. Very rough time. He works very hard at it, really. He does. Yeah. 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 When he has a lot of dialogue, and we rehearse, I worked with him on Thursday. I mean, we had scene after scene, big fight scenes, where he says, yes, I think you should, well, this is coming up next week, but he finally gets convinced of the fact that it might be Nicky Smith who took the baby. Because they tell him that, Maria told me about the baby that afternoon. No, it's all concocted. But he has a rough time, and so he really has to look at it. And it is to his credit that he gets it all down by the end of the day. But we sat in his dressing room and ran lines for 2.5 hours Thursday afternoon. Now, I had my sewing in there, so I had something to do. But it's very difficult for some people. Some people can't do soaps because of that. They get hired for the job. They work for 2 weeks, and they have to be let go. They cannot learn the lines.
It seems like Philip Carey is always reading. It always seems like he's reading a teleprompter or cue cards or something. Now, is that just the imagination?
Phil,
That's the way he does it?
That's Phil. Phil's eyes move around in funny ways. He's actually not reading the poetry. Phil knows his lines better than anybody. But his eyes walk around funny. They really go funny sometimes.
You don't view anybody's scenes. You have enough to worry about.
Yeah.
I guess the scene I'm waiting for, or have been waiting for the longest, is the first scene between Clint and Cord after he finds out, after they mutually know.
Okay.
Did you have a chance to see that?
No, I read it. It was a beautifully written scene. I read the entire script, I should say that. I don't have a chance to sit and watch the show from 2 to 3 in the afternoon, unless I'm home, and then I'm usually with the children. Because it's Friday, and they get out early on Fridays. And at work, we're up in the studio floor working. Sometimes, if I have a few minutes, I will stop and watch the show. But that I read the entire script, so at least so I know what's going on. I skip some scenes. I skip Charles and Judith's scene.
Yeah, we fast forward that.
I turn the pages fast. It was a beautifully written scene, and it is going to take place. I can tell you the sequence. What happened on Friday? Clint was trying to choke Asa. Okay. The next, either Monday or Tuesday, that scene will come up with Cord. It's a scene, I'm sorry, it's a scene when Clint and Cord confront each other for the first time. Clint goes to find him. And they have it was beautifully written. I don't know how it played. I would assume it played beautifully because that young Donnie Lofrino who plays Cord is something else, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Clint has been lovely, just lovely. He's been doing such lovely work. And, they have a wonderful relationship anyway, the two of them, as characters. So I think that the colors are very nice. Any other questions? Yes, sir. Hi.
Little show of hands here. Who remembers Lynn Benish as her sister?
Lynn Benish.
Sorry. Okay. I want to know, how come the writers have not only apparently forgotten that Vicki and Mary were so incredibly close, I know they were the writers back then,
Yeah.
but have broken the wonderful connection between Vicki and Larry that was so strong for so long. I have audio tapes that prove that Vicki was more upset when Larry was convicted of Rachel Wilson's mercy killing than she was 2 years later when her own son was kidnapped.
Yeah.
Okay? Why have they broken that connection that would provide such wonderful conflict? Larry going up against the cannon, Larry being Vicki's defender.
You sort of answered the question by saying, you don't, I was teasing you. I just meant that you
I once had a boyfriend who ripped things open. I dumped him immediately. That's a good reason. You can rip the tissue.
I can rip the tissue.
Oh! Oh, how terrific! Oh, guys, look, this is terrific too.
Nadine won't come up because she said she's trying to save her voice. I don't know which one.
Yeah, thanks.
Does anybody have any questions on this?
That's your family. If you don't like candy, your kids like candy.
This is candy?
It's made national.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll leave it sealed up if that's all right. Thank you. We'll have some when we get home. Children will be there. Well, he saw a house for sale in Maine that he wants to buy. It's just on the Canadian border. This is wonderful. Well, that would be. These are great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, you got your glasses on. I can see better.
Can you? Well, this is how. beautiful. That's beautiful.
It's one of Mitch's disciples.
Yes. Great around for that too. I love that. Oh, people, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Just lovely things.
I like that one.
Okay, anybody who likes some autographs, we're going to do a table by table. So why don't we start off by...
People have questions in the meantime.
Yeah.
Shout them out.
Okay, why don't
I thought he was that far out coming in.
Oh, move it closer. No, we're waiting to move. You want me to move back? Who's your judge?
Did you ever know Brenda Erika? She was Brenda played Jenny. It was from Dallas.
table 12? 11. Sorry.
I never mind, it's still legal, but this is what I think it is, yes. I love it when you bring this to Dallas. Oh, this is so great. Thank you. Fantastic.
Can I get you to find anything I have? At least they keep up.
I didn't get it. Where's your kids?
Right, so we will. Yes. Yes.
Well, I've been trying to say at least the days that I work, I'm working third. I mean, I'm just like,
Sure, now she turns her back on me.
Look at her.
Huh? I'm trying.
Do you want pictures? I'll take the lens cap off. Okay.
Even without this box, I'd know this is a delicious sunsweet prune. Am I psychic? Mm-mm. Observant. This pitted prune is clearly rounder and plumper. That makes it a sunsweet prune. It also makes it delicious.